What's going on, guys? It's Red Bull Tanker. Welcome back to Operation Red Inferno, turn 10. Alright, well, we're kind of getting close to the end of the game here, so let's get moving. Alright, timeline event. Alright, the USSR rolls for 1 atomic bomb. On a roll of 1 or 2, they will achieve an atomic weapon. So let's go over here. See if the Soviets can achieve an atomic weapon. And they do. So Russia has achieved a second atomic weapon. Now, I think now, so it's weird. So like this bomb that they got, the rules stated that they couldn't use the bomb unless they were reciprocating an allied atomic attack. So they haven't been able to use this one because the Allies haven't used nukes. But now the Soviets have gotten this one, and so I'm not sure if the Soviets are actually allowed to use this now, and this one still just sits in limbo. So that is kind of unclear. That if the Allies haven't used atomic weapons yet, can the Soviets use atomic weapons now, or do the Soviets have to wait for the Allies to use atomic weapons in this game? I think, I don't know. The rules are unclear on that as far as I can tell, because I feel like, I mean, I guess I would say for this game, if atomic weapons haven't been used by the Allies, then there's really no reason for the Soviets to use them as well. But yeah, that's one I'm not sure about. But I think I will play that at least one of them can now be used in an offensive capability. So like this, like I said, so this one can't be, so this one is still under the guise that it has to be, it can only be used once the Allies use it. And I think, honestly, I'm just gonna say for right now, unless I ever get any I'm gonna play it as, if the Allies haven't used atomic weapons yet, then the Soviets don't get to use atomic weapons either. So we'll just go with that. Alright, so then we are on to random events. And let's see what the random event has for us today. 12. Okay, let's go see what 12 gets us. I think I know what it is. Oh, and it's severe weather again. No land unit may move more than one space this turn. No amphibious assaults and no air scramble. So that is, I don't know how detrimental that'll be to either side. Well, that might hurt the Soviets a little bit as far as them trying to be able to get more reinforcements to their army group here. Actually, that means they'll have to break off some of their army force here if they want to be able to recapture Barcelona. Now, had I been playing with the out of supply rule, then that entire Soviet army would be out of supply right now. But we're not playing with the out of supply rule. Alright, purchases. The Allies had 91 to spend. They spent 90. They are buying, let's see, 10, 13, 14 infantry, 4 anti-aircraft guns, and 2 fighters. The Soviets had 170 to spend. They spent 168 and saved 2. They're buying 3 jets, 3 heavy tanks, 8 mechanized infantry, and 2 fighters. All right, now we'll go to, we'll do the initiative roll, which, as we all know, the Russians have been winning very well. So Allies, Soviets. Holy crap, the Allies have finally achieved initiative for the first time. And honestly, I don't think I'll take a break. I think we'll just kind of look at the Allied disposition, because there's not much they can really do. So let's just do that. We'll just kind of go right into it. All right, so Allies, let's see what we can do here. Well, we can make it, we can cause the Soviets a little bit of heartache. So let's do this. So for some attacks, NATO will go into Marseille and Bordeaux, Bodor. Or, hold on, do I really want to do that? Is that worth doing? Yeah, we'll do that. So that'll be 4 IPC from the Soviets. Though the Soviets will just recapture it, so I'm not even going to bother doing that. Next, let's see, any other combat? I don't think so. I think that'll be good for combat. So I think the Allies will just go right into non-combat. So unless, really quick, is there anything I can do combat-wise? Nothing that I can think of right now. Just double checking here. No. Alright, so we'll go into non-combats for the Allies. So we'll take these 3 infantry and go north. Those 2 guys are going to stay up there. Actually, shoot. Because the way I see it, since I can't deploy right away, but I also see that that could be a threat to Great Britain again, or that could be a threat to Great Britain in my production. I'm going to take a risk, I think. Shoot, is that a risk I want to take? Do I want to move my forces? Do I want to move my air forces out of Portugal and station them in London to face off against a possible Soviet strategic bombing raid, where they're going to be going in with mostly jets? Damn, that's going to be a tough call. Because I could do it. I could move all the aircraft back, and we could try and fight it out. Let's see here, that would be 3, 5. I think he can make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that one could make it 2. So 3, 5. Oh no, that's 6. That's 6 jets. Let's see here. What about these guys? These guys can go 7 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so 6 jets, 3 tacticals that could hit me in Europe, or that could hit me in London, to cover the 2 strategic bombers that are moving it, that could move in to bomb it. Rats. What to do? So I'd rather not lose the aircraft in the event that I have to, in case I have to defend here, but at the same time, I need to be able to protect London if I'm going to be bringing in, if I want to try and bring in my reinforcements at all. Especially my reinforcements in London, since basically London's the only one where I can majorly bring back enough units. Jiminy crickets, this is difficult. I'll come back to that. If anything, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to push you here to keep the Soviets from blitzing down into Gibraltar and opening up the straits. I'm going to take 2 infantry off this stack. Nope. Whoops. Okay, it doesn't like me. Okay, what I'm going to do is take 2 infantry off the stack, put 1 back in Castile, put 1 in Gibraltar just to keep it safe, and then God, what do I do? Do I move my Air Force out? I am probably going to regret this, but I'm actually going to do, so let's see, that's 4. I'm even going to take the one from Stockholm, because that's going to go 1, 2, 3, for you guys. Come up here. So that's 5 aircraft that are defending London. Where'd that guy just go? That just shot off the way. Oh, right here. It's a AAA. Okay, and then transport-wise, the transport's going to come up, grab all the ground troops from London, and move them to Portugal. So I'm actually going to chip these 10 infantry out, which means I could put 1 infantry here in Castile, trade out for a blue chip. So that's another blue chip under the infantry here. And then I am moving 5 tanks, which is a red. Place that under the tank here. And then moving 5 artillery, which is a red, and placing it under the artillery there. So then that clears that up. Okay, let's see here. What, any other allied movements? Well, actually, what I could do is I can chip this guy out and then use the extra guy to place in Gibraltar. Okay, so there's that. All right. As for the allies, I think that's it. Yep. All right, so that'll be it for the allies, guys, and we will now kick it over to the Soviets. So until then, guys, as always, take care.